Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use the Rockstar Editor for the Xbox One and PS4. It's the exact same as the PC, but I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about the Rockstar Editor. So the first thing you have to do is record a clip, and how you do that is you just find something you want to record. It could just be anything. All you have to do is press down and then press X or A on the Xbox. I'm on the PS4. But you just press that to start recording, and then it says recording. There's a little circle right over the minimap, and it says recording. Right there it says saving. It's actually recording in the background, so don't worry, it's not taking a while for your clip to start recording again. So whatever you're doing is being recorded. It's just it doesn't display it. Right there it just jumps to about half full of the circle thing because it took so long to save, and that was because it was recording in the background while it was displaying the saving thing instead. But to use the Rockstar Editor, it doesn't work online. You can't go into it online. You have to quit to single player, and then you start up the Rockstar Editor there. And once you're in single player, you just go to Rockstar Editor and then select that. Then it will take you to the Rockstar Editor. I didn't cut there. It literally takes half a second to go into the Rockstar Editor. You just create new project and then add a clip, or if you want to load a project that you already have, then you can do that. I just selected one of the clips that I recorded there, and also make sure that you don't record anything in first person if you want to edit the cameras, because it doesn't let you edit the cameras if you record anything in first person. You can only add in like really minor stuff, because the camera editing is the main thing in the Rockstar Editor, so you don't want to change the view to first person. Just keep that in mind when you're recording a clip. Once you're in this clip thing right here, then you can just play it, see how your video turns out. Then you can go back and start editing the cameras to make it look more cinematic or whatever you want. So you just go to cameras, but right there there's speed. You can adjust the speed of the clip. Right there it will play at 5%, and it doesn't lose frame rate. That is 30 frames per second, and it was slowed down 20 times. If you play it at 200% speed, it will still be 30 frames per second. But now in the cameras, you want to set it to free camera. I think that's the most, like, you can get the most out of the free camera. I don't think the present, front, back, left, right, up, or whatever, I don't think those do much. All you can adjust is the zoom, and you can do the exact same thing with the free camera. But with the free camera, you can just go around and find wherever you want to put the camera. Then you can zoom with the triggers, go up and down with the bumpers, and you just put the camera wherever you want. Right there, I put it there, and I had to move the speed up to 100% so that it's not nothing happening. But right there, you just saw the car go by, and once the car gets out of range of the camera, then it will say camera out of range, switching to game camera, or something like that. Switching to game camera, or something like that. Then you can change it to look at the player. That just makes it so that the camera switches to looking at the player. You can have it move with the player or target. Player or target or none. But if you set it to look at the player, it will always look at the player unless the camera is out of range. And you can set it to move with the player so that it stays in that kind of spot while the player is moving. So that's pretty convenient. It shouldn't go out of range unless you're at like the very back or whatever, so that the camera can go out of range, but most of the time it doesn't go out of range. Then there's the shake. You can have the camera shake, and the handheld explosion. There's all these different settings, and then you can up the intensity, down the intensity, up the speed, lower the speed. there's different settings for the shake, but that would be if you're trying to do something kind of cinematic. You might want the explosion thing when something blows up, or if you land a stunt or something. But I don't think, just for what I'm doing here, this is just like driving in grass. It's nothing good. So I'm just not going to use the shake. But right there, I'm using blending. The blending is really cool because that allows you to make the camera move to different spots. Like, it will, if you have the camera in one spot and then you have blending enabled, then it will move to where you have it in the next keyframe or marker. And you set a marker by pressing X. I probably should have said that earlier, but you just press X or A, and then that sets a marker. Then you can adjust the marker right there. You can adjust the position of the marker. And then there's just like, you can set the thumbnail. If you're going to upload to Social Club, you should probably make a custom thumbnail for uploading to YouTube, like put text over it or something. The text in this is pretty primitive, like it's nothing good. It's just the basic color and adjustment. And now I'm going to show you the effects. Like, here's all these effects. You have a lot of effects to choose from, but I like to do normal. The other ones seem kind of funky. Like, I think you would agree that these are all kind of funky. Then there's those settings that you can adjust. I don't like I guess they're called filters. I don't like the filters. They just look kind of funky. Then there's more stuff that you can adjust with the filters or no filter or whatever. But here's the audio. You can use ambient noises. There's another page on this after the clip thing. This is just like the video part editing, kind of whatever. And then there's these settings. You have a bunch of different categories, different sounds in the categories, but I don't really know. These are kind of weird. I don't really understand those. It's probably just for like, meh. It would be kind of weird just adding in like a bus noise when you're in the middle of the sky, but it might make sense just to add a little more like traffic-y feel and crowded freeway or roadblock. But here's the focus. You can focus on like something that's up close, or the player, a different object. I don't really think the focus is too good for just video. Like, maybe if you're gonna be doing like a stunt and you want everything else blurred out but the player. And then you can add in new clips by selecting a new clip and then putting it in the timeline. You can either put it before, in the middle if you have multiple clips, or after. Then here's more noises. These are just weather, and alarm, siren, fire. You get the idea. There's just these sounds that you can add in to your video. Then there's radio tracks. You have all the different stuff playing on the radios. You can put the stuff in to add more to your video. That's the one from the trailer. I think Rockstar probably did editing and other things other than the Rockstar Editor, like Sony Vegas, or I don't know what Rockstar uses, but I use Sony Vegas. That seems to be pretty good for editing. And then you just put it in and it goes right over wherever you put it. Then you can add in the score tracks. That's basically the same thing as the one before. You can add in text, but there's the different score tracks, nothing too special. Then for the text adding, you just type something in and then you can adjust the color, font, and duration. It's not really too much. Like right there you can move it around, just the color. Then there's the font. It's nothing too special. And then if you want to see the preview, you can select full screen preview. This just shows you what it looks like in the preview, and then you can press R3 or the right analog stick to see what your video looks like without the timeline thing. so you can remove the timeline and just see like the full screen without any stuff in the way. And then you can export. You can just title it whatever and then press export. This is how you can upload it to YouTube. You export it, either upload to YouTube or you can upload to Social Club. It uploads to both, I think, unless you don't have a YouTube account linked. But you need a Social Club account, I think, to be able to play GTA Online. It takes a little while to export depending on how long your video is. This one's pretty short, so a longer one with more stuff like camera angles would take longer to export, but it shows you like what part of the video that it's at with the exports. And now it says it's saved to the video gallery. You can save it, and in the video gallery, that's where you can upload to YouTube, do stuff like that, upload to Social Club. And also there's clip management. This is where you can just like select stuff to delete and add new clips to videos. Just you can manage the clips, and then there's the different sorting options. That's where you can delete them. You just check whichever ones you want deleted. Well, there's the checked ones that you want to delete, and then you press triangle to delete those clips. You can also favorite clips, just as something that you want to save for later. This is something you want to save for later. And here's the video gallery. There's the videos that I have. Here it's going to show you where the videos are, and I'm just going to delete this one because it's crap and I don't want to use it anymore. So that's where all the videos are. You can choose to upload it, but I don't want to upload it because it's crap. Same with that one. That one's crap. I'll delete it later. Then you can go into director mode if you have that unlocked. I don't have director mode unlocked. I'm not sure why. I think you might have to get to a certain spot in story mode. But yeah, it's not too helpful. I don't really think director mode means much, because you can just call in Pegasus vehicles, do whatever in online. And you also have your friends to do clips with, so that there's more action. The Freemode Events, those have a lot of action in them. If you're in a big lobby and you get the right event, like Hunt the Beast, that one can be full of action. If you get the right beast, if the beast is really bad at the game, then it won't be very exciting. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe to my channel for more GTA 5 videos.